Let's get into main topic number one, shall we? And our first main topic today gets submitted to us by Flashboy, who writes, I know many of us have been curious to see what legs Ghostbusters Afterlife would have in its second weekend. Well, the results are in, and it appears Sony's decision may have paid off. Over Thanksgiving weekend, the film only dipped an estimated 44.3%. That is 10% difference from 2016's Ghostbusters second week return. What is your take on these numbers? Thank you. You're a real guy. I love that guy. You're a real guy.
You're real.
All right. Thanks a lot for saying that in, Flashboy. And yeah, you guys will remember that we talked about a while ago the fact that it was really interesting that Sony was dropping Ghostbusters the weekend before Thanksgiving, the long weekend, when that would normally be, a time to maybe put it out for the first time. And what we speculated on here was, you know what? I bet Ghostbusters really believes, or Sony really believes in this film. And they believe that they're going to get word of mouth out so that it goes into that second weekend and has really strong legs for its second weekend. And strong legs it absolutely had. This comes to us from the folks over at Coming Soon, who write, Ghostbusters Afterlife, which continued to exceed expectations in its second week with a $35.25 million 5-day cume, bringing its domestic total to $87.8 million. Per Ent Intelligence tracking, Ghostbusters and Encanto split family audiences, with the former selling 3.25 million tickets and the latter selling 3.7 million. Over the 3 days, Jason Reitman's Supernatural sequel earned 24.5 million, just below Encanto's 27 million. Ghostbusters also continues to play well on IMAX, where it earned another 2.3 million, bringing its total to 7.5 from the large screen format. Now, to put this into kind of perspective, when you're going into a second weekend, generally speaking, you want your film to come between 50 and 60% drop on its second weekend. Like, any lower than 50% is amazing. Any higher than 60% is a little concerning. But if you get your second weekend drop to be between 50 and 60% from the first weekend, you're in pretty comfortable territory. The fact that Ghostbusters Afterlife dropped less than 45%, with another big family film like Encanto making its debut, that speaks volumes about Ghostbusters Afterlife. It speaks volumes, number one, about Sony's strategy to release it the weekend before the holiday weekend, which turned out to work very, very much in their favor. But also it points towards the fact that the audiences really have attached themselves to this movie. Ray, I know you didn't see Ghostbusters Afterlife yet, but I'm telling you, man, it was charming. It was fun. It had like just a really good, sweet feel to it. It had the right amount of nostalgia without being overly reliant on nostalgia. Some of these movies, they just go way too far nostalgia heavy, and they didn't do that with this one. And the results have been fantastic. By the way, Paul Rudd in this movie is fantastic. And now he is not the major main character of the movie. Like he's got a supporting role. It's not a small cameo by any stretch. It's a significant role, but it is a supporting role. But oh my gosh, he is absolutely fantastic in it. The kids in it are absolutely wonderful. And it's great to see that Ghostbusters is having the kind of legs it had. Now, Encanto did very well as well. It made $40 million for, in this era right now, when a lot of families are hesitant to take their kids to theaters right now, $40 million over that 5-day weekend is actually a pretty good result for them. So that's kind of encouraging to see. But for me, the story is Ghostbusters Afterlife. Less than 45% drop. It speaks volumes. If you guys have not seen this movie yet, I highly encourage that you run out and check it out. Anyway, question is for you guys. Have you had a chance to see Ghostbusters Afterlife yet? If so, what did you think about the second weekend drop-off? I think it speaks volumes about the quality of film and Sony's strategy in this. Have you seen, are you planning on seeing it still? Whatever you guys are thinking, jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.